Good afternoon. My name is June Kim. I'm the acting United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York. On September 17, 2016, Ahmad Khan Rahimi attacked our country and our way of life. Inspired by ISIS and Al-Qaeda, Rahimi built, planted, and detonated bombs on the streets of Chelsea in the heart of Manhattan and in New Jersey, hoping to kill as many innocent people as possible. Rahimi's crimes of hate have been met with swift and resolute justice. Just over a year following his attacks, Rahimi now stands convicted of his crimes of terror after a fair and open trial by a jury of unanimous New Yorkers. He now faces a mandatory sentence of life in prison. Today's verdict is a victory for New York City. It's a victory for America in its fight against terror, and it's a victory for all who believe in the cause of justice. I want to thank the FBI, and I have here with me Bill Sweeney, the Assistant Director in charge of the New York Field Office. I want to thank the NYPD, and we have with me Deputy Commissioner John Miller, and the whole Joint Terrorism Task Force for the amazing work that they did, a really heroic response to the attacks and the investigation. I want to thank the Linden Police Department, who arrested Mr. Rahimi following a shootout. I also want to thank, of course, the prosecutors in our office and the agents, case agents, and investigators on the team, and they're all standing behind me. And in particular, from our office, Assistant U.S. Attorneys Emil Bove, Andrew D. Philippus, and Sean Crowley, and Investigator George Corey. These are some of the finest prosecutors in the country, and we all owe them a debt of gratitude. I'm going to hand it over now to Bill Sweeney.
Thank you, June. I just wanted to thank the exceptional public servants that are standing behind me for their work on this case. This is the core investigative team, but more importantly, I wanted to thank the hundreds of law enforcement officers on both sides of the river in Jersey and in New York who worked together as one team to bring this case to a quick resolution. It's very obvious that this city remains a target, and most importantly, I want to thank the public for how engaged they were when this was going on last September. It's that engagement that's critical, especially as we go forward into this holiday season. So I wanted to remind everybody to please stay attentive, please stay alert, and if you do see something, please say something. Thank you to all of our partners, especially the NYPD, to Commissioner O'Neill, Deputy Commissioner Miller, and the New York State Police, and the dozens of other agencies that work to bring this case to this result.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, June. Ahmad Rahimi came to New York City on September 17th with a plan to, as June Kim said, kill as many innocent people as possible. He had fallen for the false narratives of groups like ISIS and Al-Qaeda that dictate it's all right to slaughter innocents in the name of some cause that even he doesn't seem to understand. This investigation was seamless. The tiniest clues proved to be some of the most important. But one of the things that spoke volumes was the book that Mr. Rahimi was captured with that detailed the narratives he was following, quoting leaders of ISIS, leaders of Al-Qaeda, saying that the call was to murder the non-believers at home, specifically referencing the United States and law enforcement as a target, which he proved again when he opened fire on a police officer in Linden, New Jersey, who was trying to help him when he found him sleeping in a doorway. Ahmad Rahimi, from the time that these bombs went off on 23rd Street and the bomb that failed to detonate on 27th Street, was captured within 50 hours, less than 2 days. That's a 650-foot crime scene, forensic evidence, post-blast evidence, video evidence, eyewitness evidence. And the reason that happened so quickly and so seamlessly is because of the work of the FBI NYPD Joint Terrorism Task Force, which comprises more than 50 different agencies, and all of that talent that is brought to bear, as well as the efforts of the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York, which is inarguably the most experienced prosecutor's office in the country when it comes to cases involving terrorism and terrorist groups. So once again, out of 24 plots against New York City since the attacks on 9/11, Ahmad Khan Rahimi learned a lesson which we keep reminding people of. This is the wrong place to try and carry out an act of terrorism. Witnesses will come forward, evidence will be developed, arrests will be made, prosecutions will be brought forth, and they will be successful.
Thank you, everyone.